Hi, welcome to Walking Wilder. I'm Bark, and this is a weekly energy update for you guys. If you resonate with this reading and if you feel called to do so, I would really appreciate if you liked and subscribed and help my channel grow in this new adventure that I'm starting here. Thank you so very much for being here. Yeah, I hope this makes sense. Take what resonates. It's a collective reading, so of course, not everything is going to resonate with everybody, but we'll see what's going on here in the week to come. Oh, here comes my cat. All right, bottom of the deck, Divine Feminine. I guess we'll take that. We'll take this also. Oh, and the new moon, because it's going to be a new moon pretty shortly here. So, yeah. So, Divine Feminine energy for you guys. And of course, this is about this honoring the deep wisdom that you have within you and kind of standing by who you are, connecting to what you came here to do, that type of thing. By staying grounded. There's some soulmate energy here. Now, this does not have to be a romantic connection. It can be for some of you guys. It can also basically be parts of yourself, but it can be any type of connection really that you have a soul bond with, or perhaps a contract of some sorts to work something out. New moon energy, I forget which day it is, but it's coming up here pretty shortly. So at the end of this month, I think. So pay attention to what's going on around that time for you, that, there might be something there to look out for. I was gonna take one of these because I feel called to. That's how it works here. So anyway, yeah, I'm an intuitive reader, and sometimes that might seem a little messy. Sometimes I read the tarot cards a little bit different than what, some other people might do. But that's how we roll. So either you like it or you don't. If you like it and you're here, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Definitely. So yeah, let's see what this is. I know some card wants to come out of this. So, but yeah, I hope you all are doing good and having a nice summer. The advice, or all right, some sort of advice. And the apprentice here, and the lover. Now this is a whole lot of interesting energy. Seeing that the soulmate card is here, I'm thinking, that kind of goes with that. Some of you might be meeting someone new or have just met someone. And for others, this is since both the apprentice and the advisor is here, this could be that you meet someone who is actually going to teach you something. You might join a class, you might, sign up for something, or it might be a work-related thing, but someone's coming into your energy, and for some of you, this could be a romantic connection. That's either that you meet someone, or that something that you're already involved in expands. And for others of you, with these two cards, I feel like this is going to be some sort of relationship where you're going to learn something. This could be a teacher, a mentor, somebody, that brings something into your life. Probably, now I know these are all men on these cards, but we both have masculine and feminine energy, and I think this has to do with the divine feminine. I can't even talk. Energy in all of us. So perhaps the balance between all of it. Underneath the cards here, even though I dropped two, here's the High Priestess, so something about using your intuition. This can also be in regards to finding the right person for you to learn from. If there's something, here's the apprentice, if there's something that you want to learn, make sure that you use your divine feminine sense of intuition and pick the right person for you. Don't just, I'm hearing, don't be flattered into going with something that doesn't feel right. I don't know. That must be for someone. I don't know what. Yeah, here's the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So some sort of discussion or maybe a little bit of a struggle, competition. There could be someone, who's trying to persuade you to go in a direction with something, or perhaps somebody's going to tell you, oh, I know just the person for you to take that class from, or have that reading from, or attend this, that, or whatever it is. But you got to remember, just because somebody is right for one person does not necessarily mean they're going to be right for you. So make sure you use your own discernment and use your intuition. Yeah. So anyway, let's see what energies are challenging you this week. Bottom of the, or in the split here, the Sun, and Page of Swords. Being curious, learning, investigating, that type of thing. So definitely something that you can learn this week. Whether it's just, a small thing from a meeting, or you actually starting a whole big program of some sorts, or there's something here challenging. Yeah. Six of Pentacles, generosity, something that you give. Make sure this is a give and take situation, meaning, make sure make sure make sure that you actually get what you're paying for here. If this is a class you're taking, make sure that it's actually, again, there's this energy of don't let yourself be talked into something that doesn't feel right. Investigate. There was the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Be curious about who is this person. Who, are they actually offering? This is an energy of offering, of generosity. But, one thing is to be generous, but are they also offering what you actually need as the apprentice here? So, can we get a little bit more information on this? Right. Here's the Three of Cups. So, collaborating with someone, coming together in a group type of setting, learning, having fun, all of that. This is good. Happy energy with friends, soulmate, tribe kind of vibe, if I could talk, Here's the King of Cups. Very, a loving energy. The key word on this card here is control. So again, be aware of of the guru energy type of thing. Just because someone is peace, love, and light does not always mean, and I'm not saying they're not, I'm just saying just be aware. High Priestess, be aware that this person is authentic, that they are who they say they are. And I don't mean, that their name is Peter or whatever. I mean, are they on a soul level? Are they coming from a true generous place with this, or is there some ego? This Five of Wands thing could be some ego energy as well. This I'm right, and so that's the way that it is. Ace of Swords, clarity. So make sure that you are paying attention to your truth and don't let someone else tell you what is truth or not. You can be inspired, you can learn, you can broaden your perspective, but never buy into someone else's truth being your truth if it does not feel right for you. So there's that. Yeah, stability, Four of Pentacles at the bottom, and here the Page of Wands. So yeah, looking into something, moving forward, passion, all of that good stuff. Let's see here. What's the supporting energy for you? Wait. And they're dancing out here. Wheel of Fortune. So something is moving forward. New beginning. And here's the Five of Cups, which of course is about some form of disappointment. But also, see in this card how, three of the cards are actually still standing, which is interesting. I think in the original tarot deck, it's the other way around, that two are still standing and three are spilled over. But anyway, here three are still standing. So whatever it is that you feel some sort of loss with, you still have a lot of good things left. Only two cups are spilled, so there's still a lot of things left. There's a lot of blue here. This feels to me like water. Of course, this has to do with emotions. I'm thinking maybe we are, over here with this energy now, with the lover energy. There's a new beginning here with the Fool card. So again, this could be it could also be that you go and attend some sort of class with this guy there, you being the apprentice, and then you meet someone new there. The same thing apply to this soulmate lover thing as it does to the advisor thing here. Make sure that it feels right to you. I kind of get a vibe of being a little too smart with this. A little bit of a player energy. I don't know. Tower at the bottom of the deck, that's the unconscious thing. So watch out for this a little bit. My overall feeling with it has to do with making sure that you're being true to you and not being duped by what other people say. And apparently that's the theme this week. Now remember, just because there's some player energy in this guy over here, it can still be a soulmate connection. Not all soulmates are here to have lovey-dovey relationships with. Some are here, if it has a karmic type of energy to it as well, they can be here to teach you some really not so nice shit. So just be aware. Can we hear a little bit more about what the supporting energy is here? You can also be getting over some kind of heartbreak, and now there's a chance for a new beginning. And that can be it. But again, make sure that it feels right. Yeah, here's the Chariot, forward movement again. Don't move too fast with this. Now you have two cards on the table here that are both talking about some sort of movement forward. So take your time. No need to rush with anything. Make sure you justice. This is the Justice card. I don't know if you can see it here for the lighting. But, so make sure you judge the situation right. No need, do what feels right to you. Here's the Ace of Cups. So, definitely love coming your way in this connection or whatever it is. These are not necessarily bad connections in any way, shape, or form. You just need to make sure that they align with you, because I feel this element of just be aware. And this could just, also be a lesson that you need to learn somehow. So Spirit is presenting people in front of you where you're kind of like, well, I need to feel into this. I'm like, what is this type of thing? What you don't see coming in this. And the cards are flying. At the bottom of the deck, the Star, healing. So that's good energy. Here's the Sun. Okay. See, I don't normally read cards in reverse, but the Sun did come out in reverse, which basically, there's something here that's not really clear to see. It's not really in the light. You're not seeing it for everything that it is, type of energy. And this is the Eight of Cups, walking away from something, deciding this is not for me and leaving something behind. So I would definitely just be aware. My whole feeling with this, also, now that the Star card is there, it's not so much that you necessarily, I need something on this, Spirit. Can we get a little bit of information about what this is all about? Because it's kind of like moving, well, not moving, See, we have two cards with movement. It kind of feels like several directions at once. Uh, let's see here. Yeah, love is coming. So there's something here about that. Love is definitely coming. Now, it may be this connection, it might be something else, but this could also be that you are somehow intuitively feeling that love is coming towards you. Now, remember, it does not have to be romantic. If you're happily married, take it as it resonates, then it's some sort of other kind of love that's coming into your house. Interesting. Into your life is what I meant to say. But there's just this sense of just be aware. Yeah, soul wisdom, your intuition. There was the high priestess. We'll put this over there. This feeling of I need to just, this triggers. Now, this could also be, and keep in mind, this could just be old patterns that something triggers in you, and then you get this sort of like, I don't really know what's going on here. So be aware of that, because we have the judgment card somewhere. Yeah, it's right there. But that does not, make sure you don't judge people for something that's actually a pattern in you that you need to look at. So anyway, higher self, this could very well be, talk to your higher self about what is this about. Is this something from my childhood? Is it a previous life thing? Is there something in this connection that triggers some sort of wound, some sort of pattern in you? A lot of times these things are not conscious. So this might take some investigation for you to get to the bottom of what it is. See, duality. That's what I'm saying. There's some sort of duality with this whole thing. It could be either really good or it could be somehow deceptive. So be curious, stay curious about what is this, use your intuition. I think the whole lesson in this is really to get into this high priestess soul wisdom kind of energy and just really feel into what is coming into my life and be really sharp about discerning what is good and what is maybe out to be not so good. Yeah. Let's see. Any advice on this? Oh, okay. These cards, they are so crazy. They fly out like... First card is the Magician. So you have everything you need in order to, manifest something really good out of this. So use the tools that you have. Use your intuition. Use your inner wisdom. Use your kind of sense of when something is right and when it's not. Hold a vision. There's a vision. Here's the Three of Wands in this. The vision that you hold for your future. Don't, you might be manifesting love for all I know. Just make sure it's the right kind of love that is actually coming. There might be something about that you have to look at some old patterns before you can manifest the type of love you really want to. Sometimes we think we've healed things. Here's the Fool and I don't know. Star. There it was. And sometimes we think we've seen everything there is to see with the Ace of Swords and seeing everything clearly. And then there's some sort of little bit of a snip of a pattern that just keeps coming back. And so we're still, needing to see something. I see this card is sticking out. It was sitting right here. It says notice. Maybe your higher self is putting you on notice. Hey, you're not quite done with whatever this lesson is. So make sure that you you see everything for what it is. This is the Five of Pentacles. This feeling of lack, of a bit of insecurity, unstable. You're not really. You've lost something. You feel maybe you don't really fit in. Perhaps you're not really ready. There's some sort of lack here. But also, here's the King of Pentacles, which is a power card, this really mature, stable energy. So this could also be that you're in a process of moving away from this lack mentality and into a much, much more stable version of yourself. And once you get from this to this, then you will be able to manifest this type of really nice soulmate energy into your life. So yeah, being unnoticed here. There's a wise being, and this could be your higher self or a guardian of some sort on the other side, and some kind of crossroad energy here. So this could also be that you are pretty much this, and that's why I'm kind of getting with this. This could be a test. This could be spirit saying, okay, you worked really, really hard on these lessons. You have worked really, really hard on, healing, whatever, pattern you had with you. We're going to send you a test just to see if you actually, you know, trust yourself, if you actually trust your intuition. Can I just get one? There was illusion. Well, now I moved them so I can't find it again, but just make sure that, can I get one more message, Spirit? Soul love, yeah, okay. So soul love on one side, some sort of deceptive energy on, yeah, the duality on the other side. So just be unnoticed, just be aware, and then this test will be I want to say piece of cake. Two of discs change, decisions, making sure that things are in balance, that they feel right when you make a decision. I feel like one more thing. Why are we're not really done with this? One more card, Spirit. And we get two. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, or Ace of Discs as it's called here. Stability coming into your life, and here's the Emperor energy. So again, this soul love, this soulmate thing. The good news in this is, even if this lover boy over here is not it, then love is coming. As soon as either this is love coming into your life in some form, way, shape, or form. If you have learned all the lessons that you're supposed to learn, if there's something yet that you haven't quite seen, quite integrated, and then this is going to be the test. But right after that is the passage at new beginning, and here's the Emperor energy, which embodies all four of the kings in the deck. So this is as stable as it gets. So yeah, and there's very cool energy. All right, everyone. That's what I have for you. If this resonates with you, please help my channel grow by hitting like and subscribe. Write me a message if you feel inclined. And thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you next time. Big love. Bye-bye.